Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel today. This is Paul from Kentucky Tacklebox. Today I want to talk a little bit about topwater lures and some of the ones I've been fishing and another new one. It's not really a new one, it's been around a long time, but it's a new one that I'm going to be using a little bit this year in 2026. So starting off, a couple of ones that I've been using with a lot of success and I really enjoy throwing are the Hula-popper, the 60 size whopper plopper, the Zara puppy, and this one's in bone color. I think it's called a Spook Junior, and then also the head and torpedo. And this is one where I've actually moved the torpedo blade from the rear to the front. And most of these lures are really great for topwater fishing. I really enjoy them, and it gives a little variety of presentation and look for the fish. Now, the only one of the four here up here that has any kind of a rattle inside is the Hula-popper. The other ones are silent. Well, I take that back. The whopper plopper has the tail that makes them splash, and the torpedo has the blade on it. But the rest of them, they don't have like the BBs or the ball bearings inside to make them knock. But if I throw them on the scale real quick, you'll kind of see they all kind of fall within a similar weight range. Okay, so let me zero out my scale here real quick. And so I believe most of these are right around a quarter of an ounce. Yeah, this is 0.026, 0.025. That's on the Rapala. The 60 size whopper plopper, that's also coming in at about a quarter ounce, 0.25. The Zara Puppy Junior, this one comes in at 0.26, almost a little slightly over a quarter ounce. And then the head and torpedo, I think this one is the heaviest of the mix here. This is looks like 0.028, so that's slightly over a quarter of an ounce. So they all fall within a similar weight range, and these are great lures to throw. I typically throw them on like a medium power rod, and I'm using 10-pound copolymer line with them, and they work really well as a topwater lure. But I mean, you can use any type of line that you prefer, whether it be like mono, fluoro, braid. For topwaters, it gives you a lot of options, really. But one that I want to add this year is this one, and it's made by a company called Arbogast, and it's been around quite a long time. It's called the Hula-popper. These have been around, I think, gee, I couldn't tell you. I remember, I think they started out quite a few years ago. I'd have to probably look up online to see, but that information is easily available on Google. But I know they've been around a long, long time. And they're another topwater lure, or our topwater lure that has like the open mouth, similar to the Rapala popper. And the only difference being that the tail is a little different. It has kind of I guess I would call it like a piece of rubbery material that's been shredded. So it has like a feathered kind of a wig. I'm not sure how you would describe it, but it's just kind of a rubber that's been shredded is the best way to describe it. And then comparing that to like a hackle or a feathered treble on the back of the popper, you have that. So this one weighs in, and let me throw it on the scale real quick so we can kind of see where we're weighing in it. This one now is 0.039 ounces. So this one's actually a little bit heavier. So a little bit between a third of an ounce. I'd say probably closer to maybe 3/8 of an ounce probably would be a little more in the ballpark. But it also will work on the medium power rods. And if you're running like medium heavies as well, I'm sure you could easily handle those on a medium heavy rod or even a heavy rod, depending on what species of fish you're fishing for. But what I like about it is it's just a slightly different look. So each one of these lures has kind of its own unique properties as far as topwater fishing. And on any particular day, the fish may be preferring one over another, and that's why I like to keep a variety of these with me when I'm topwater fishing. Now, this time of the year, we're kind of coming into the late winter. The spring should be starting, spring's starting here in a few more weeks. In Kentucky, the water temperatures are already starting to warm up because we've had some unseasonably warm weather in the last week or two. And what's happening is, so the water temperature over the winter gets to a cold point, and based on the daily ambient temperature, it'll get to its bottom cold limit. And then at that point, it'll start to climb out. And when it starts to climb out of that temperature well, and start to warm up, the fish will start to become more active. As the days get longer and the water starts to warm up, the fish start thinking about pre-spawn. And when they get ready for pre-spawn, they start feeding up a lot more. And at that point, it's a good time to throw topwater. So that's why I plan to get out and run this new lure in addition to the other ones I already use, and give it a try and see how it goes. I have heard from a few local anglers that I've talked to out here in Kentucky that this is a great lure. So I thought, you know what, it's been around a long time, and I've seen it, and I want to just add it into the mix this year and kind of see how it performs. So, you know, if you're thinking about it, sometimes the older vintage lures like these Hula-poppers, which have been around a long time, are worth another look. I think the reason that you still see them for sale in the tackle stores is that they actually work, and yeah, they work well enough to keep them on the shelves and selling them. So think about that next time you're out at the tackle and bait store. If you want to try something new, or maybe you've already been using the Hula-poppers and you like them, but if you haven't, might be a good time to just maybe rotate a new lure into the mix this year. And as always, thanks for watching the channel, and get outdoors when you can. It's a great place to be. We'll see you next time.